Hey everybody, Motumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we have a really fun one for you. We are going to be building around a card that was just released in the newest anthology set last week, I believe. Anthology set 7. And it's going to be exciting. But before we hop into today's deck, just want to remind everybody, if you enjoy the channel, the deck, the video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fancy cool stuff. But let's hop right into today's deck, and we are playing Acidic Circle. And just as mentioned, we are playing around the Acidic Slime, which was released in the newest anthology set last week. Acidic Slime is a really cool creature. It's nothing super overpowered. It's a 5-mana 2/2 with Death Touch, but it has an ability that says when it enters the battlefield, you get to destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. Now, you know, me being me and other people that like the same playstyle, right? Enjoying blowing up land, enjoying really just blowing up our opponent's permanents on the board, whether they're creatures or not creatures. This one we can't blow up creatures with, but we're still going to have a lot of fun by blowing up their stuff. Probably going to go after lands, but we really want to take this and we want to bump it up, turn the notch up to 11, and we want to be blowing up as many things as possible. So we are going to be playing cards that are going to allow us to get multiple triggers when it comes into play, as well as constantly removing it from the battlefield and bringing it back into play with flicker type effects. And one of those is going to be Panharmonicon. Panharmonicon, this is a card that I've loved to play ever since it was printed. It is a 4-mana artifact that just says if an artifact or creature entering the battlefield causes a trigger of an permanent you control to trigger, you get to get an additional trigger of that. So a lot of triggering there. We're going to play Acidic Slime with Panharmonicon to play, and we're going to get an additional enter the battlefield trigger. And so instead of blowing up one thing, we're going to be able to blow up two things. And on top of that, if we also have Teleportation Circle in play, Teleportation Circle is going to allow us to flicker something at the end of our turn. So we're going to be able to exile a artifact or creature we control, bring it back into play, and we're going to get the triggers again. So hopefully we're just going to be doing that every turn and driving our opponent crazy. We are also featuring Emiel the Blessed. Emiel the Blessed is a really cool creature, and on top of that, it's a unicorn. So I think that makes the card even more fun and even just more amazing whenever you actually can utilize something like this. This is a 4/4 for 4. It is it does have an ability. I'm sorry for there. The 3 mana, exile another target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So we're gonna, for 3 mana, we get to exile something, bring it back, but it also has another ability we don't really care about, but it is there in case we do. It is whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, we get to pay either a green or a white, and if we do, we get to put a +1/+1 counter on it. And if it happens to be a unicorn, which we don't care, none of our other things are unicorns, we get to put 2 counters on it instead. So again, this is going to be another way that we can repetitively exile our creature, bring it back into play, and then benefit from getting those extra triggers whenever they come into play. And last but not least, the other flicker effect that we are playing is 4 copies of Ephemerate. This is a really cool card, and you'll see this actually played in Modern and other formats. 1 mana instant, exile a creature you control, return it to the battlefield, but then it has Rebound. So Rebound is a cool ability that says during your next upkeep, you actually get to cast it again. So we're going to actually get 2 exiles out of this. So we could, flicker our Acidic Slime at the end of the turn, kill something, and then during our upkeep, we could flicker it again for free. And this is actually going to allow us to do all kinds of crazy interactions, and we're just going to get a lot of value out of Ephemerate because of that free spell cast. But the rest of the deck is going to be 4 copies of Avacyn's Pilgrim. I chose Avacyn's Pilgrim as opposed to Llanowar Elves because the white mana in this deck is more important than the green mana, and Avacyn's Pilgrim obviously making white mana, we are choosing to play that. We have 3 copies of Prosperous Innkeeper. This is cool again with flickering. We're going to get extra treasure tokens because when Innkeeper comes into play, we get a treasure token. And then when a creature comes into play under our control, we get an additional life. And that's going to double if we have Panharmonicon in play. It's going to trigger anytime anything flickers and comes back into play. It's going to have really cool synergies. We have 3 copies of Wall of Blossom. Again, enter the battlefield, draw a card. We have 4 copies of Elvish Rejuvenator, a really, really cool card. This is going to help us thin our deck. When it comes into play, you get to look at the top 5 cards of your library, and you can put any land that you hit out of those top 5. You get to choose one, put it into play. And again, being able to do that multiple times a turn, or for each time it enters the battlefield, it's going to thin our deck. It's going to just make us hit our cards that we actually want to hit a lot faster. We do have 2 copies of Timeless Witness. This is, again, a way to bring cards back from our graveyard. We have 2 copies of Cavalier of Dawn. Because Acidic Slime does not hit creatures, we did want a way to hit creatures. So Cavalier of Dawn is going to give us the ability there. And if Cavalier of Dawn dies, we do get to return an artifact or enchantment, which would be in the form of our Teleportation Circle or Panharmonicon from our graveyard if they do go to the graveyard. Now, the last 3 cards in the deck are just one-ofs. I wanted to try them out. And again, these cards can really be anything that you want to have fun and interact with. There's a ton of cards that you could go in and look. Anything that enters the battlefield is what you're typically going to want to play in a deck like this. But we do have 1 Meteor Golem, again, for the same reason. We want to kill something when it comes into play. Titan of Industry, this is, again, the same thing. We're going to be able to kill an artifact or enchantment. We're going to be able to gain a whole bunch of life. We're going to be able to make green rhinos, or we're going to be able to put shield counters on stuff that we have. And what's cool about this is not only is it a 7/7 for 7, it has reach, it tramples, and we get to choose 2 of those abilities whenever it comes into play. So if we have a Panharmonicon in play, we're going to get basically 4 triggers off of this one card, and it's going to be really insane. And then Soul Harvest was something I really wanted to try. It's not something that I've ever featured in any of my decks, I believe, that are non-commander decks. But Soul the Harvest, 6 mana, 6/6 trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you can draw a card. So every time things blink out, come back in, we're going to be drawing a whole bunch of cards. It can be triggered multiple times with Panharmonicon. It's just going to be, hopefully, we're just going to have some insane things happening with this card. But other notable cards, you could have Knight of Autumn in this deck. You could have Hornet Queen. There's just a lot of different cards you could try out, but this is what we're going with. This is what we played on stream, and this is what we had a lot of fun with. You're going to see a lot of cool interactions. You're going to see a lot of what I feel like is awesomeness, and it was just a lot of fun to play this. So with that being said, let's just hop right into today's deck and today's video and today's games, and we will see you all at the wrap-up. All right. Opponent goes first. This is fine. It's not great. I mean, it's definitely good that they're not necessarily doing anything right now. I think next turn we play the circle, right? That's going to be harder for them to deal with. And this potentially, if they kill our Innkeeper, right, they wasted a removal on it. But, if not, we get free mana. Okay. I wish I could kill lands with this. Alright, we exile in 2 cards here. Some good. Well. So if they do that again, do we potentially want to lose out on something really good here? Okay, they don't want those shenanigans happening, and I understand that. So again, we kept the land in our hand there in case they make us discard 2 again. Because I'd rather just have a I guess I'm gonna keep the big payoff. Ooh, Wall of Blossoms. Okay. Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right, so we're gonna ephemerate the Wall of Blossom. Oh, they're playing Golgari. If damage would be dealt to you, prevent that damage and mill twice that many cards. All right, so we're gonna draw a couple cards here. Another circle and another ephemerate. And that ephemerate's really good. Plus we have Ephemerate in case they want to go after our Cavalier of Dawn here. I like it, I like it. Willow Geist, okay. Oh, Willow Geist Scoop. And that's how we live in 2023. Willow Geist Scoop. Alright, that was a good first game. Well, second game. But still a good game. Toto. Uh-oh, everybody. Everybody hold the line. Also, that game whiffing on the the land off the elf felt really bad. Felt really bad. Mono blue. No, but it does have... Oh. Right on time, Pilgrim. I mean, I guess we have to play that instead of the wall. So is this a Neo form or is this mutate? Don't be mutate. Please don't be mutate. Okay, it's not mutate. I'll play this as white. I think this is a Neo form, though. Maybe we should have played this one first. Oh, it's mutate. Oh my god, are you kidding me? All right, mutate's bad. I wish I could pay 2 life there to have that come into play on tap so I could cast this. Yeah, mutate's bad. I mean, this is fine if they're going to force us to ramp. But we need to find... God, we could draw so many cards here. I'm going to respond to them using this. me all them cards. There we go. That's what we wanted. Yep. I do think that was the only trigger that we needed. Like, if they bounce this, I don't think we ever worry about getting this back into play. I mean, it's either a land or it's not a land, right? Like, opponent, they're busy holding the line. Come on. How many different Toto jokes can we make while we're waiting? I don't think they're in Kansas anymore. All right, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop there. That one just felt bad. It felt forced and it felt bad, and I'm sorry. All right, we're going to discard you. Not two twos, but I mean, I guess if you read it phonetically. Hey, Avid Fish, how you doing? Fun fact, and I don't even know if you would call it a fun fact, but Carl Spitz was the dog trainer in The Wizard of Oz. Uh, I know that for a very strange reason. Um, you finally got some time to throw in your headphones to watch. All right, awesome, awesome. All right. Well, they probably disconnected. This does not feel like another the reclaim or what was the person's name? The reclaimer. This doesn't feel like a reclaimer situation. Oh my God, unpundit. Are you kidding me? That was good though. That was good. That that degree is really paying off. Beautiful, beautiful game. I'm gonna count that as a great win. Great win there. I do think we were about to take that game over though, regardless of what they were gonna do that turn. Companions are just always super OP in comparison to other cards that are like do similar things. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Speaking of companions, here's a companion we haven't seen in a while. Garuda. Holy moly. That was actually a really good hit. Which one's better? It's got to be this, right? Let's see. We could kill that. I think we are gonna kill this. And that Discord link might not work. Because I updated it recently. Oh, it worked? Okay. Just make sure you go into the welcome channel and click my little emote thing there so you get your correct permissions. Okay. That's not really what we wanted. Feels a little bit bad. I should have played that as a white mana. Alright, it's about to begin. I doubt they double block here, but if they do, it's fine. Could just play it as is. You know what? We're just going to slam it. Don't get to kill anything. But we do get a 3/3 here, and I think this is going to be correct. That was a pretty good draw. 3, 4. All right. I think we're good, right? Yeah. I didn't think there was any card that they could have drawn there. Yeah, we had fun. Did not think there was any card there that could potentially gotten them out of that. We are finding matches today, though, like super, super fast. Oh, Magic Mike. Let's go. I gotta mulligan this. I'm gonna keep this, though. We get a match versus the Reclaimer. I mean, we did, right? Is this goblins? What is this? So if I play this, that's fine. Could just be dead here. Reckless Charge and Trample. Holy moly. No blocks. Okay, this is actually... This gives us extra life here. And we still get to play the Witness. Take that. All day, right? This has... Wait, hold on. It doesn't give trample? I feel like an idiot. We're gonna do like a fling. Oh Lord. Ah, that was a great draw. Great draw, great draw. No attacks. Definitely has trample now. I mean, I'm going to block. Yep. That's fine. Okay. Oh, Dreadhorde Arcanist. I don't love that. This is going to be the turn that... It's going to be a rough turn. Double strike. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Right, they get to Reckless Charge the Arcanist. And then double its power. Are you kidding me? Ruh-oh. Ruh-roh. Claim the Firstborn. I need this last card in their hand not to be that great. It's got trample. So if they double it, I think we have to do this. If we're dead, we're dead. But all right, I think we're good. Yep. Oh man, whew. That was a pretty close game. Really like that. Yeah, I did not expect that claim. I wonder if they should have cast the claim so he couldn't block, but then they couldn't have doubled. I don't know. You stopped MTG when what came out? We go first. Okay. life gain. This could be difficult. I might ephemerate here. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to. Oh, you're gonna ephemerate that? So if we ephemerate, we get this, and then we get another one on our upkeep. But yeah. So now the question becomes, do we do this? I think it is. I think the answer is yes. Haven't played Magic since Yu-Gi-Oh came out. That's a long time. Oh, we drew a land. So sick. Oh, Scoops? You Scoops Magoops? Oh. Scoopy Poopies. Well, gotta love it. Speaking of which, I mean, I'm pretty surprised they haven't made a Harry Potter card game yet, have they? This is a pretty good hand. This is the first time we've seen Meteor Golem in all these games. Oh, wow. I completely forgot that this was a deck. Oh, I should have attacked there. There's a Dominion clone of it. Eh. I really need to draw. No, we're not going to attack. I need to draw a land. Not a land. I need to make sure our Pilgrim lives and we don't die this turn. Us dying here is a real possibility. Oh, yeah, we're dead. We're dead. So stupid. That card is so dumb. It's got Menace. Oh my god, it's got Menace. it's so stupid. Oh, enjoy 19. Enjoy 19 dragons. Oh my gosh. Oh well. Ah, take that, sucker. Good game. Good game. Oh man. All right. Enjoy. We'll let them do their thing. How crazy would it if we had fog in our hand? Like some kind of fog effect. Oh, here this comes. You get all the treasure tokens too? Or, I mean, we're going to die before then. Oh, yeah, we're doing it. Yeah. That night. Rolled a 19. So the first time I played against this deck a couple weeks ago when I started playing again, the first roll that they got was a 20. And I was just like, oh, okay, I guess we just lose here. But yeah, drawing lands out of order, right, and like having lands come into play tapped is very detrimental when you're trying to never have that happen. This looks fine, right? I know I could have played that, but Tree Emissary? Are you kidding me? Like, how about it? What is that? Probably more important to get rid of the red mana here. Nope. Jeez. Pretty ridiculous. We're just going to drop our whole hand. This scores at random, right? Yeah. What is your life over there, my friend? Oh, that was a sick draw. Do we dare do it again? I'd have to kill something of my own. Okay. Pass to blockers. Two or less. Oh, we can't block that. All right, so oh, and they scooped. Holy moly. They were still in a decent place. But oh, that's so sick. It's like super aggressive landfall deck. I mean, that's pretty that's a pretty interesting build, right? Like if you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, attacking creatures get +1/+0, and then you can double the power and toughness until end of turn for 4 mana. That's not great, but the other ability is pretty good. I mean, obviously, Burning Tree Emissary is a stupid card that they should consider restricting, or not restricting, but banning again. But, I mean, overall. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the wrap-up. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed all those games. We had a lot of fun. The games were, I would say, overall, out of all the games we played, obviously we didn't feature all the games that we played on stream. But I would say out of the 20 games or so that we played, I felt like we won about 13 or 14 of them. Still a very good winning record. It is a great deck to play. It's a very fair deck, so it's not one of those decks that's just going to be overly unfair, but it can spiral out of control if we do get the right cards. If we are able to actually set up Panharmonicon with any of our really, really good creatures, Acidic Slime, Cavalier of Dawn, Meteor Golem, Prosperous Innkeeper shenanigans you saw where we were making tons of treasures, we were gaining tons of life, just a really, really, really good interactions. And honestly, Ephemerate, like I had mentioned in the at the beginning of the video, Ephemerate is really sick. It lets you save a creature. It lets you just get extra value when you really, really need it. And it can just open the door. Ephemerating a Prosperous Innkeeper at the end of the turn and generating 2 extra mana for the following turn can just really, really put you over the top. And I'm actually glad that we were able to feature a few games where we did that. Overall, though, I do think the cards in the expensive slot, the Soul Harvest, the Titan of Industries, and the Meteor Golem, I don't really feel like they really, really did anything that often. Cavalier of Dawn, this could easily just be bumped up to 4 of over something like Titan of Industry or Meteor Golem. I do feel like we need more ways to potentially draw cards, because it's, very easy to kind of, just peter out if, we don't draw Wall of Blossoms into the crazy exile, flicker shenanigans. But overall, this deck is a little expensive, depending on what you have or what you don't have. There are 26 rares in the deck. There are 6 mythics in the deck. Now, of those 26 rares, 16 of them are going to be the lands of the deck. And again, I only crafted Brushland because I wanted to try Brushland. We are going to be utilizing Brushland, I believe, in a deck later on. But overall, I'm really happy with this deck, and I think it has some potential. We're gonna take this into ranked and see how it does eventually. Definitely something that I do intend on doing. But other than that, I really hope you enjoyed the video, the deck, the gameplay, everything. Again, follow me over on Twitch. We stream on the weekends, twitch.tv/BA Motumbo. Link will be down below. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that crazy fun, cool thing. All those cool things that everybody's telling you to do, right? Follow peer pressure and everything. Don't really do whatever you want to do. I just hope for the best for each and every one of you. But other than that, I really hope that you all stay safe. We will see you all next time.